Broadcasting live, 2K Sports presents the NBA. It's Monday night. Kevin Harlan with you, joined by Doris Burke, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge reporting courtside. DA, it's all yours.
Kevin, thank you. There is no question that Dallas's Luka Doncic has captured league-wide admiration. The Hall of Famer player and executive Jerry West said, "We are watching genius, a superstar who will go down as the best player in Mavs franchise history." Considering Dirk Nowitzki was there for a long time, Kevin, the praise from Jerry doesn't get much higher or from a loftier perch.
Indeed, something special, David. Thanks. And the upcoming schedule for the Mavericks. On Thursday, they'll go up against Devin Booker and the Phoenix Suns. And then on Saturday, they'll face off against Anthony Davis and the Los Angeles Lakers.
And, you know, nobody loves playing on the road, but it does offer a good chance to see exactly what your team is made of. This team is going to find out a lot about itself over the next stretch of games.
Here are the starters for Los Angeles. They've got Paul George. Harrell is out there with Morris. Then it's Williams. And it's Mann in at the small forward. And for Dallas, Kleber is the 4 with Porzingis in the middle. Luka Doncic out there with Jalen Brunson. And it's Finney-Smith in at the 3. Greg, at the beginning of every season, we'd love to see players that have worked on something during the offseason that they now have added to their game in the new season.
No doubt about it, Kevin. You know, the work doesn't end when the season ends. If you're trying to improve your skill set, or if you're trying to just put on muscle, that kind of stuff needs to be done during the break. You need to have an assessment in the offseason right after the season. Hey, where can I get better? And then you spend the offseason on that challenge.
The season never really ends. It's Williams with the drive, and it goes out of bounds. That one off Porzingis. A fantastic mobile one block. This one deserves another look.
And early in a game, these sorts of plays really can set the tone.
Here's Harrell. And here's Porzingis. And the pass to Brunson. Now Kleber. Here's Porzingis. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Brunson. Rebound by Harrell. And now the Clippers on the break. Williams leading the charge. The shot will not fall. And it's Dallas the other way. Coming into this having notched a win against the Rockets in their last game.
Mental toughness on the road. The arena was rocking, but they just got down to business and never let up.
I thought what really stood out was how dominant they were on the offensive end. That was about as flawless as you could hope for.
And it's the Clippers with the ball. The Mavericks making the shot.
Well, it can't get worse than this. 0 for 4 to start.
Now coming into the league with immense potential, Porzingis has already fulfilled much of it, already an all-star. But you know, Greg, there are still areas he's working on.
Yeah, he's definitely getting stronger and more physical. You'd like to see him make the next pass a little more often when a teammate has a better shot. But if he can just stay healthy, boy, the sky's the limit on what he can accomplish.
You know, outstanding start. You've made 3 of your first 4.
Williams against Brunson. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
Boy, this guy has a knack for converting in the N1 situations. Lou Williams, sweet Lou. You think about Lou Williams and finding his way and finding himself with the Los Angeles Clippers. He's played for a 5th of the teams in the league. He always felt overlooked, underappreciated, but certainly he's found his niche here.
And that one falls for Williams. Well, Doris, in the past, some regarded Lou Williams as a lackluster defender. Didn't want to lift weights. You know, had kind of an interesting reputation. He bounced around the league, as we know, quite a bit. He's played for a lot of different teams.
Right. I mean, think about his early association with Allen Iverson, the great Allen Iverson. He's succeeded on his own terms, right? Both of them comfortable in their own skin, able to do some amazing things on the court.
Here's Williams following the score by Dallas. Shoots over Doncic. Shot's good by Williams. Williams has got his second basket of the night.
This guy is just a professional scorer. Lou Williams gets to the mid-range. Easy money, folks.
Tries from 16, and it's sent back by George. Inside, man. Good, great play by Williams to set it up.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
And I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
Here's Doncic, and it's wide right. It's off the rim.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
Man passes to Williams. He dishes it to Harrell. Back to Williams. Pass to George. Over Kleba. And it's George missing.
Well, if the defense gives him that shot next time, they could get burned. I think he's just a little bit out of rhythm.
And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play.
And last year, Dallas gave Porzingis the contract he was looking for to the tune of $158 million.
And Greg, credit the Dallas organization for believing in Kristaps Porzingis' talent. And now credit Porzingis, because you have to share shot attempts and usage with Luka Doncic. What has he done? He's concentrated on better rebounding, better rim protecting. This guy is all in on winning, and what a combination these two guys can be.
A lot of great talkers over the years, trash talkers on the floor in this league. Do you think they do it more to get themselves going, Greg, or do they do it with the purpose of getting under their opponent's skin?
Hey, Kevin, that's a great question, and believe it or not, you see both. I've seen guys who do it to get under your skin, and I've also seen guys that do it for their own benefit. That's how they derive their confidence. And so it's about you figuring out what works for you. I've seen some guys, they don't say smack. They don't say a word during the course of the game, but they will cut your heart out. So it's just about what fits your personality in terms of making you play your best.
I'm glad you don't trash talk here on 2K, Greg. I'll tell you that right.
No, we don't do that.
Here's Beverly. Tim Hardaway making his last shot. Jackson, that's a two-pointer. And again, no good by the Clippers.
Listen, that's a shot he can make, but obviously the defense okay letting him shoot it.
Stolen by Zubac. Jackson with it. He's coming off a 10-point game against New Orleans.
And there really was a physical aspect of his performance that was off the charts. He was taking it right at him, and he just kept getting those calls and getting to the line.
Powell kicks to Porzingis. Poked loose.
They've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here to start.
Powell against Beverly. Pass to Harrell. Over Hardaway. And again, it's the Clippers missing. Mavericks leading by 7. 36 seconds left here in the opening quarter. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
And when you watch Hardaway shoot, one thing that stands out, he has a very quick release.
And Greg, that's what makes the jumper very tough to contest, especially when he's dialing it up from range. You have to stay connected to this guy defensively. It's not easy to do with the other weapons on this team.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw good from Hardaway.
You see, to me, guys, for Tim Hardaway Jr., there's still another level for him to reach. He has proven that he can be a big-time scorer. To me now, it's about consistency and doing it night after night after night.
Hardaway hits them both. Clippers trail by 9. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Jackson down low. Powell on him.
Boy, a clean, close look. What a missed opportunity.
Passes it to Wright. Back to Porzingis. Over Jackson. No good off the back of the rim. And so it's Dallas. Ahead by 9 as the quarter comes to a close. They're playing a bruising game inside, and it's working for them. We'll return shortly. Just catching up with Montrezl Harrell, we mentioned his activity level and how it seems to affect his teammates.
That's what I play with, a lot of passion, a lot of energy, and, going into each game, I feel like going out there, putting it all on the line. My team does a great job of feeding off that, and I think it puts us in the right space.
Greg, I know you agree. Few guys bring his brand of intensity.
And he's added skills. He's a threat to score on the blocks. He passes out of double teams. Harrell's one of the more improved players over the last few years.
And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And what do you think, guys, about Dallas here in this one?
Well, when you control the glass, you control the second chance opportunities on both ends.
And that's how they controlled the first quarter. I thought they were the much more physical team.
And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. On the court for the Mavericks, Porzingis is out there with Dwight Powell. Then there's Tim Hardaway Jr. And it's Curry. And it's Wright in at the point. Here's Shaman after the Mavericks pick up 3. There's the dish to Morris. Over Hardaway. No good on the shot, a bit long that time.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
And that's a foul. It's called on Reggie Jackson. That is his first foul of the game. A different look for Dallas. Dorian Finney-Smith's checked in for Porzingis. And Doncic is subbed in for DeLon Wright. And the Clippers with a change here, too. George is checked in. And we've played just over a minute of basketball here in the second quarter. Shot clock at 6. Finney-Smith kicks to Doncic. Nailed from three-point land. Doncic has got 5.
No shortage of confidence from Luka Doncic. If he gets a clean pass, it's going up.
The pass to Beverly. Morris inside. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Shoots from 12. It's rebounded by Dallas.
Well, they get into the high percentage area, and then it all goes wrong from there.
Goes up high for the two-handed dunk.
Getting it done on both ends, and it shows up in the score.
Well, what I love is the energy they're bringing right now. They're ignoring the scoreboard and playing hard.
And it goes down 2 points.
You have got to have the right focus and the right reads in the pick and roll. And Paul George making all the right decisions right now, slicing up the defense.
And Doncic was part of a draft day trade that so far seems to have worked out pretty well for both teams.
That's exactly right. Doncic, Greg, was selected by Atlanta with the 3rd pick. He was then quickly shipped to Dallas for the 5th overall pick, which turned into Trae Young, plus a future pick. Neither of these young men wasted any time putting their stamp on the NBA. I do think their futures will always be discussed in connection with the other.
And the Clippers decide to take their first time out here. Greg, you were drafted 12th overall by the New York Knicks and then 2nd overall by the Grizzlies in the expansion draft. So you've had a very unique view of being in that position in two different settings.
Yeah, I mean, two very different cities, but really each beautiful in its own way. The New York draft, obviously coming out of college, that was like a dream come true to go and play for Pat Riley and then get the opportunity to go and be a part of a brand new team in a new country, if you will, was also a really cool experience as well.
I hope we can take a petition started by you and me to get the NBA back in Vancouver. I miss
and
going
Seattle,
to
right? Let's get back in both
Seattle.
those cities.
Exactly. Maxi Kleber, he's checked in for the Mavericks. Jalen Brunson comes in for Seth Curry. And then for Los Angeles, Mand's checked in. Lou Williams is subbed in for Jackson. Now, here's Zubats. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Williams passes to George. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Williams.
I'll tell you, his ability to stretch the floor is crucial to this team. Pretty play.
Second shot opportunity, and the layup by Powell. Powell's got his first bucket of the night.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
Brunson against Williams. That's good for his third bucket. Now 3 for 6 from the field.
This guy is as good a shot maker as anyone in the league. Lou Williams doing work.
Doncic outside. Back to Brunson. It's good. Brunson's got his second bucket of the game to go.
A much better quarter for them shooting the ball.
Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. Outside, George. Here's Zubats. Up and in on the layup.
Really nice job to convert the putback opportunity there. I mean, he stayed with that play from start to finish. That's something we say about him a lot.
And Dallas calls their first time out of the game. And this is the first season matchup for them against this Clippers team.
Yeah, and they're hoping for a better showing against this club this season. Last year, they came out on the losing end.
Zinkas, he's checked in for Dallas. And the Clippers making a change here as well. Montrezl Harrell, he's checked in for Marcus Morris. Porzingis finds Brunson. On the wing, Doncic. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Doncic has got a pair of triples in the second now for Dallas. And here's George. He'll bring it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. They trail by 18. Up next for them, the Grizzlies at the FedEx Forum. And that game will be game 2 of 3 straight on the road. Taking a look here at some of the numbers for Luka Doncic.
He's been playing a much bigger role in their offense over the past 5 games. It comes across in his usage rate, which has gone up during that stretch. We'll see if they continue to lean on him here tonight.
First one falls for him. Dallas making a switch here. White's checked in. So he gets them both. Greg, we see defenses continually adjusting. Analytics favoring threes and dunks. Which teams do you think are toughest to score on at the rim?
You know, it's funny that you think defense in today's era, but if you look at the two teams that were the best in their respective conferences last season, they're the two teams I think protect the rim the best. Milwaukee with Giannis and the Lopez crew, and then obviously AD and LA with the Lakers. Those teams have the versatility on their front line to be able to defend the three and also protect the rim.
I think you've nailed it. Doncic. Kleber kicks to Doncic. 5 to shoot. Misses the chippy right there.
Well, when you've been struggling as he has, you love that your teammates have really stepped up and taken the challenge.
And I like the fact that he really was unfazed by that scoreless first quarter, and now you can see him getting into a rhythm.
Runs in the pass to Doncic. Floats one up. Here's Kleber. And he battles for the ball and gets the second chance bucket. Kleber's got his first 2 points of the night. Clippers trail by 14. Williams inside. Brunson covering. Here's the break. He kicks it to right. Pass to Doncic. A three. That doesn't go either for Doncic. Here's man.
Well, we all know that DeLon Wright has instincts as a scorer, but remember, this guy takes pride in his defense.
And so it's Dallas with a 14-point lead as we bring the quarter to a close. Their defense has been active and effective. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Greetings to each and every one of you watching at this very moment. I'm Ernie Johnson. Kenny the Jet Smith is here. Shaq is here. One half is behind us. Welcome to the 2K Sports Halftime Show. And Kenny, along with the incredible production Luka Doncic gives this team, his leadership may be just as important.
Yeah, Coach Carlisle, he said, hey, we're going to add that responsibility for Doncic. And then he's responded big time, Shaq.
Yeah, individual numbers mean nothing without the wins, Kenny. We know that. Doncic has made this team competitive again, night in and night out.
You know what I call him?
What?
Cool hand Luka.
Ooh.
Yeah, I know you like it. Here's Kevin Harlan. And that'll about do it as we get ready for the second half. Let's take it down to Kevin Harlan.
Shout out to my man Joel.
Joel, what up?
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. Porzingis having a dominant impact in this game.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
And one would expect that the defense made some adjustments at halftime, but he has the ability to answer right back.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. And the Clippers, looking at who they've got Harrell. Williams is out there with Paul George. Then it's Marcus Morris, and it's man in at the 3, the small forward. So it's the Mavericks now, after the basket by Los Angeles. Doncic passes to Porzingis. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot.
Well, the defense clearly was not interested in guarding him from downtown. They're very fortunate he missed.
Pass to man. Outside Williams. Doncic with the steal. And it's the Mavericks on the break. Brunson, no good. Clippers trail by 12.
And it was interesting how the Dallas franchise sold its fans on Doncic. Ownership told them, think of a 6'7" Steve Nash. Isn't quite the shooter Steve was, but is only a teenager. Great vision, boy, he can really pass it. And it turns out Doncic is all of that and more.
Here's Williams. It's rebounded by Doncic.
Well, we didn't see the same kind of control we're used to seeing from him. This guy is usually a tremendous finisher.
Plays it up and banks it in. Doncic has got 10 points. And even Nash himself called Doncic a dream prospect.
Yeah, he said Luka was big and mobile enough in the modern game, can guard multiple positions, has a skill set, a winning mentality, and those leadership qualities. Steve Nash sounding like a future GM.
Dallas calls timeout. Greg, we're seeing the game evolve. We're seeing more and more big men displaying perimeter skills. Do you like that? Or is there a part of you that misses those days when it all played out inside the lane in a very condensed area?
Listen, Kev, I think the game has kind of evolved on from the impact that the bigs had on the interior, but not the impact that they're having on the game. The reality is the game just doesn't stand still. And now as a big, you've got to have far more versatility. You got to be able to play in space. And as a fan, I just find the game to be more appealing to watch with the freedom of movement, the flow, and more of the skill set being put on display.
I agree. A different look for Dallas. Dwight Powell's checked in for Maxi Kleba. Tim Hardaway Jr. comes in for Dorian Finney-Smith. And Curry subbed in for Jalen Brunson. Curry passes to Hardaway. Now, here's Doncic. Pass to Porzingis. Over Harrell. Dallas again missing.
Not how they hoped to start this half. 1 for 5, brick after brick. Let's start building the building.
Beverly against Hardaway. Ball's knocked loose. And here we go. The Mavericks in a fast break. Curry on the wing. And you can see his scoring totals. Those are some pretty good numbers. He's putting up close to 15 points a game on average. Count it, good.
When you think of Seth Curry, you're thinking shooting. But there, what a pretty pass to find the open man.
The pass to Harrell. Jackson against Curry. Shot is good, and the Mavericks lead is cut down now to just 12 on the basket from Jackson.
Yeah, I love the communication and the chemistry between those teammates.
On the wing, Doncic. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. Curry's got his 3rd assist on the night. Curry against Jackson. Pass to Beverly. Here's Morris. Shoots over Powell. The Mavericks pull it in. Porzingis has got rebound number 8 now on the night. Kicks to Doncic. Second half here. We're just over 3.5 minutes into it. Curry finds Porzingis. They get it back. Powell, that's good.
You have to love the intensity that Powell plays with on the glass, using that long body to track down those offensive boards.
Los Angeles calls timeout.
And a 5-star recruit coming out of high school. Powell had an excellent college career, yet he fell to the 2nd round of the draft. Didn't even hear his name called as he was selected during a commercial break.
Maxi Kleber, he's checked in for Powell. And a switch here also for the Clippers. Zubats is checked in. Clippers trail by 17. And GA, even when he did arrive to the NBA, it took Powell a while to latch on.
You know, traded a couple times in his first year. He was assigned and recalled 10 times in about a month with Boston's D-League affiliate. Finally found a home in Dallas. Everything turned around from that point forward.
Mavericks leading by 15. 1:46 left to play here in the third. Porzingis finds Kleber. Now Doncic, defended by Beverly. And that one's good. Doncic.
I'll tell you, he's been much better in the second half. He's taking smarter shots. He's looking more comfortable. And guess what? He's in a groove.
Now here's Harrell. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Here's Shamet. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. This group has players swatting away the most shots in the league this month. The shot block leaders. For Los Angeles, they have gone 3 for 3 at the line tonight.
Shooting 2.
And he makes the first. And some changes here for the Mavericks. Dorian Finney-Smith comes in for Porzingis. And it's DeLon Wright in for Luka Doncic. And then for Los Angeles, Mann's checked in. And it's Paul George in for Patrick Beverly. He's perfect from the line this time.
You can tell when he steps to the line the kind of confidence he has in himself. It's written all over his body language.
Right, the pass to Curry. Now Hardaway. That one doesn't go. Great D that time from Harrell. Clippers trail by 15. Here's Mann. They get it again. Another shot. Good D by Hardaway. The Mavericks have gone just a bit under 50% from the field since halftime. 5 out of 11. Curry dishes to Wright. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. And they'll keep possession. Clock at 6. Hardaway from outside. The shot, no good. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. George looking over the floor. And right on through for another basket. He's got 5 made on 5 of 9 shooting.
I'll tell you, what a night. He has been efficient. He's been strong. Unfortunately, they're still fighting an uphill battle.
Outside Curry. And no good. It's been all about Luka Doncic for the Dallas Mavericks. He finishes with 9 points in the quarter. The D is having all sorts of problems with him. We've got more NBA basketball coming your way in just a minute. While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
And he may not be known as a pass-first guy playing out of the 2-guard spot, but he shows here that he can dole out an assist or 2 when he needs to.
Well, having multiple playmakers on the floor makes you a much tougher team to defend.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. Jalen Brunson out there with Wright. Then there's Maxi Kleber. Then it's Curry. And it's Finney-Smith in at the 4-man position. That's the lineup in the game for Dallas. Knocked loose. Now here's Williams. Out of bounds. Dallas will take possession.
And this is like another case of Murphy's Law right now, and it's been their own doing, really, just like we saw there.
And we just got a second look there at the exceptional mobile 1 block.
And that's what a team needs when they're trailing. Energy on D.
Porzingis, he's checked in for the Mavericks. Marcus Morris is checked in for the Clippers. Mavericks leading by 13. And here's Brunson. The shot from the low post is good. Brunson's got the fourth quarter going with the first basket of the period here for the Mavs. Williams looking over the floor. Bucket is good. 60 seconds off the clock here in the fourth. Brunson the pass to Kleba. Here's Finney-Smith. Pass to Brunson. Three-pointer. It's hauled in by Zubats. Zubats has got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. Morris. And it's blocked. And he recovers it. That one goes in. And so it's Brunson with it. He brings it up for the Dallas Mavericks. They led by as many as 18 points. And Wright kicks to Finney-Smith. Passes it to Brunson. Shoots the three. Hands it from downtown. Brunson's got 5 points now in the quarter.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Here's the teardrop. Williams gets the bucket.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
Now here's Wright. The pass to Porzingis. Poked away. Williams with the steal. Fourth quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now.
When Lou Williams is cooking a little bit, folks, he becomes unguardable.
Dallas making a switch here. Doncic is checked in.
One shot.
Well, Lou Williams has talked openly about the fact that because he's come off the bench most of his career, it has probably extended and lengthened that career. Interesting stuff.
Now here's Doncic, and he gets it to go.
You can see right now the defense running out of ideas. They cannot seem to slow him down.
Los Angeles calls timeout. Let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, during that last break, Kevin, I got a chance to hear what Doc Rivers said to his team. He challenged his players to try to take control here. He said, this is when we want to be efficient. This is when we absolutely have to execute. We'll see if they can get it done, Kevin.
Williams can't get it to go. Mavericks leading by 11. Finney-Smith passes to Brunson. That three off the mark. Clippers have gotten 4 of their 6 shots to fall so far here in the fourth. A pretty nice efficiency there. George from deep three-point land. Los Angeles with another miss.
Well, he had 1 3-pointer in the first half, but so far in the second, he's come up with goose eggs.
Here's Finney-Smith. Pass to Brunson. Left side, Porzingis. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. And the first one drops. Both good from the line that time.
Boy, a really soft touch on display. It is a luxury to have a big man who can hit from the line at a consistent rate.
Pass to George. Good, and it's Williams who picks up the assist. 13 points for George.
Nothing you can do there. Paul George has all the tools to rise and fire with a hand in his face.
And the Mavericks call time here.
For viewers, timeout's a chance to check your phone, grab a drink, but for the teams, it's all about business.
Well, there's something that the coach doesn't like. I'm curious to see which kind of adjustment he makes here.
Now, let's take a look at the New Balance player of the game, Lou Williams.
And I love that it's been a hard-charging performance. Jump shots have been kind of an afterthought. His main goal has been to attack the rim and put the D in some tough spots and also finishing strong.
Now, here's Doncic. Porzingis inside, working on Zubac. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over, so you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
That free throw good from Porzingis. There's 1:54 left to play here in the fourth. George against Doncic. Fires the three. Kleba with the rebound. Mavericks leading by 14. Doncic finds Brunson. A steal. Man passes to George. That's tipped. Doncic with the steal. Passes to Brunson. Back to Doncic. Now the pass to Porzingis. Down low. Now here's Doncic. Tight defense on him. The shot's good. Doncic has got 13 points in the second half.
And this is going to end in a lopsided victory. I love the tenacity and aggressiveness as well as the ability to close. You really got to give it up here for the Mavericks.
They found a great rhythm from long range.
Yeah, Kevin, every time they left a man open deep, he'd get a good shot at the basket, didn't hesitate, and that aggression paid off.
And so that moves their record to 11 wins on the year.
And once it becomes official, this win gives them a nice confidence boost against this team. They'll face them twice more this season.
A lot of big decisions have fallen on Adam Silver's shoulders, the commissioner of the NBA. And Greg, I think you and I agree, by all accounts, he has succeeded with flying colors. I mean, wouldn't you agree?
No doubt about it. I mean, I don't know that you could have had a better person for the times. Adam Silver is to be commended, but I think also appreciated, not just from the players and the owners, but I think our fans should also appreciate who he is as a person. I've often said that commissioners typically work for the owners. He's the one commissioner, no matter the sport, that I've always felt like was a partner of the players as well.
And it's a completely new group on the floor for the Mavericks. Jackson, and foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
That's a smart play Jackson will keep going back to. He knows he'll make it to the rim, get fouled, or maybe both.
Shooting 2.
He's off on the first.
And Jackson certainly doesn't lack confidence. A speedy guard who can fill it up in no time.
Good on the second free throw.
They can't really afford to leave points at the line right now. He would have loved to cash in on each of those free throws and trim the lead even more.
Now here's Barea. Lets it go from 11. That one off the back iron and out. And so it's Jackson who brings it up for Los Angeles. 15-point game. 34 seconds left in the fourth quarter. The shot off that time. Well, they're really making a point of keeping the ball moving around.
That's the key. The D can't focus on one player, and no matter what anybody tells you, that ball will always move quicker than the defender.
Good work there as it goes. And the Mavericks lead by 17.
They made the most of their opportunities, looking comfortable and locked in throughout the night.
What an impressive performance, to say the least. At this point, it looks insurmountable.
The putback, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Oh, how about the deft touch right there, guys?
He just guided that ball back up and in. Just a fingertip touch on the ball. So no problem for Dallas as they get the win. A confident win, and one where they clearly showed the greater effort.
Yeah, I mean, it was a solid performance, particularly here at home. I think they built off that edge of being here and play with just a little more confidence than their opponent.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Kevin, thank you. Hey, Luka, another win for you, but the games keep coming. So what's the most important thing for this team to establish?
I mean, compete, you know, the way we compete today from the start till the end. The game is never over, and just compete.
I think it's important that you compete. Congrats on the win, man. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along with our terrific 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. We'll see you next time. Have a great evening.